My name is Kwena Molota, coming to you live today from the DA's Get on the Roll registration rally here in Geordin. As you can see behind me, the vibe is absolutely electric. I think that the DA in Gauteng is still buzzing from our historic ward by-election win in Mfuleni municipality, where we won our first 100% township ward. Why? Because residents were registered to vote. Now, we gather here today in our nation's capital, a city that should represent hope, a city that should be a city of opportunities. But unfortunately, residents here in Tshwane, like many of you watching at home, are dealing with the collapse of basic service delivery, rise in crime because of rampant corruption. Residents are tired. Hulle is moeg, klaar. But we're here to tell you today that there is hope. We can rebuild our communities, get the basics working. We can build safe communities, but only if you register to vote. So don't go anywhere. I'll be joined by our various mayoral candidates, mayors, as well as our newly elected DA federal leader, Geordin Lewis. Like and share this broadcast with your friends and family. Make sure that they don't miss out. And please leave a comment inside the comment section. So you don't want to go anywhere. We're going to have an amazing lineup of interviews, amazing things on the stage. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I am a mother. I am a father. I'm a daughter. I'm a son. I believe in freedom. Freedom to earn a living. Go where I want. Love who I want. Say what I believe and pursue my dreams. I am brave. I am a provider. I believe in fairness. A fairness where our achievements are determined by our choices and hard work. I am a leader. I believe in opportunity. A nation where opportunity is plentiful and everyone's rights are protected. I believe in diversity. Every person has a unique perspective and an important role to play in building our nation. We do not judge each other by how we look, but by who we are. We are South Africans working together. We are the Democratic Alliance.
And we are back, and I am joined by Katu, the DA's mayoral candidate in Ekurhuleni. Katu, how does it feel being here today?
I feel so energized to be here. I feel motivated, but I must just add, when I feel very emotional because this moment at the Get On to Register rally in Pretoria, I am reminded about the many young people that are unemployed in Ekurhuleni. I am reminded about the criminal activities that is experiencing in the people of Ekurhuleni. But I am reminded to say we have a choice, we have a voice that we can use and ensure that we get a city of Ekurhuleni that works for its citizens, that protect its citizens, and I believe that we can do this.
Now, Katu, I'm following you on social media. A lot of people are calling you a crime-fighting, corruption-fighting superhero. Corruption has crippled so many of our municipalities, including in Ekurhuleni. Can you tell us about the issues residents are facing?
For the longest of time, the city of Ekurhuleni have been crime scene, and this is solely because of the corruption that is taking place. You would have seen that we make the headlines in the Madlanga Commission. Now, what that does mean to the people of Ekurhuleni, it means that they are not getting job opportunities. It means that they don't get services in their communities. It means that they are stripped away from the infrastructure because the city of Ekurhuleni is not for sale.
The city of Ekurhuleni is not for sale. Now, Katu, can you tell us about some of the things that the DA is doing to tackle these challenges?
So most currently we have written to the president regarding the 2 billion of ICT money that was siphoned from the city of Ekurhuleni. We have gotten the president of South Africa to take charge and take control because we have seen that they're stealing from the resident of Ekurhuleni. We have also taken some of the issues to the public protector because we strongly believe as the DA that the resident of Ekurhuleni deserves an accountable government. We deserve to ensure that those that are found to be corrupt and to be on the wrong side of the law must be held accountable. And we will continue to ensure that we lay criminal charges for anyone that is found on the wrong side of the law.
Now, we're here at the Get on the Roll registration rally. People are pumped. Why is it important to the people at home to double check, triple check their registration status?
I really just want to say to the people of South Africa, to the people of Ekurhuleni in particular, that we cannot surrender our hope. We cannot give up on the city of Ekurhuleni. Now I want to encourage the people of South Africa at large to tap into the spirit and strength of the youth of 1976 who had an issue at that particular time. But this time our issue is unemployment. Our issue is criminal activities. Our issue is corruption that is stealing our job opportunity. To say it is your time to register and ensure that you make your voice to be heard through ensuring that you vote for a government that will represent you.
Katu, what is your final message to the residents watching at home?
It has been done before. There have people that have been, shown us the way before. I strongly believe that we can do it. And this is why I want to appeal to all the young people in South Africa. I want to appeal to the resident of Ekurhuleni. We understand the frustration, but we cannot give up on Ekurhuleni. I want to appeal to them to ensure that they get registered on the 20th and the 21st of June so that we can send a strong message to the ANC-led government in Ekurhuleni that they must pack their bags so that we take over on the 4th of November.
Katu, I'm feeling inspired. Maybe I'm going to move to Ekurhuleni. I would love to have you as my mayor. To those watching at home, register to vote. And don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Ratings Africa says the state of South Africa's municipalities, with the exception of the Western Cape, is on the brink of financial collapse.
From the non-maintenance of buildings and potholed roads to being unable to get the most basic of services such as water and electricity. Experts say aging infrastructure and lack of maintenance are a big part of this problem.
The country, of course, has been experiencing water challenges, with some communities not receiving clean drinking water for weeks on end.
Clearly, it shows that the infrastructure was never maintained since the ANC government has taken over.
Tell them, one of them, to live with us for one day and then see if they're going to survive. But we have to survive.
Corruption is a massive problem in South Africa.
Lots of tenders, lots of kickbacks, lots of dodgy deals.
We are now seeing the consequences of corruption.
The increasing cost of living continues to take a toll on South Africans.
And it's going to get even worse.
South Africa ranked as one of the most dangerous countries in the world.
The latest crime stats suggest South Africa is a crime city.
The unemployment rate is at a record high.
Around 16.9 million people of working age are without jobs as we speak.
The government that South Africans vote for into power to handle service delivery cannot adequately and sustainably manage all these spheres of local government and municipalities.
Why do you think the government is not doing anything when there is so much at stake for this country?
And we're back, and I am joined by Vanna, the DA mayoral candidate in Mangaung. Vanna, how does it feel to be here today?
Kwena, it's fantastic to be in the capital city. It's fantastic to be in Gauteng. We're looking forward to this registration rally and to ensure that each and every DA voter is registered to vote and is ready to change the city and to get the city and town working for them.
Now, to put your name forward to be the mayor of Mangaung, it's a big responsibility. Why have you taken this responsibility on your shoulders?
Kwena, the short and the long is I love the city of Mangaung, I love its residents, and I love our town, and I want to see the city of Mangaung working for the people. So myself and my team, we are ready for the challenge. We are ready to get Mangaung working. We are ready to ensure water in taps, a power grid that is stable, functioning roads and refuse removal, and to create opportunities and to create jobs for the people of the city of Mangaung. So we are ready, and we are encouraging each and every resident, ensure you are correctly registered to go out and vote for the DA in Mangaung.
Now, you've mentioned a lot of the challenges that the residents are facing. What is your plan as a DA, and if you had to become mayor, to tackle these?
Kwena, in the Democratic Alliance, we are fortunate to have a blueprint of good governance in local government. We have examples where we govern across South Africa, whether it is Geordin in the Eastern Cape, Midvaal in Gauteng, the city of Cape Town, Umgeni and KZN. We have a blueprint, and we are ready to bring that blueprint to the city of Mangaung, to each and every suburb, to get Mangaung working. So that blueprint, that track record is ready. We are ready to govern.
Now, just come out of the 2024 national elections. Why are local government elections now in 2026 so important?
Kwena, local government has the most impact on the residents in their daily lives. They have to have functioning roads, water in taps, a stable grid for power, refuse removal, all of those basic building blocks that ensures opportunity, that ensures investment and jobs and growth in the city. So, of all the elections, local government is the most important. So residents must go out in their numbers, ensure you are registered, and go out and vote for a competent, capable DA government in the city of Mangaung.
We love it. Now, what would your final message be to the residents watching at home?
To all of the residents across South Africa, in all cities and towns, you can only bring about a working government in your municipality if you are correctly registered. So go out, bring a friend, bring a neighbor, bring your family, especially bring the youth, bring the children, bring your fellow neighbors, and go out and register, and then go out and vote for the DA come 4 November, so we can get our towns and cities working for you.
Vanna, thank you so much. Another young, vibrant DA mayoral candidate. Don't go anywhere. We still have a long lineup coming up shortly.
With just 5 months to go before South Africans take to the polls, it's not just political parties gearing up, but also the IEC. Under the theme, Get Up, Show Up, Vote, the Commission is encouraging all to exercise their democratic right to vote.
And with President Cyril Ramaphosa officially proclaiming November the 4th as the date for the 2026 local government elections, the race toward Election Day is now fully underway.
Voter registration will take place on the 20th and 21st of June, ahead of the polls that are scheduled for the 4th of November.
Voter turnout was just under 59% during the 2024 general elections. More than 11 million people who registered to vote didn't show up at the polls.
The Electoral Commission says more than 70% of young people who are eligible to vote have not registered to vote.
Almost 28 million people are on the voters' roll. But will that translate into actual votes?
Beyond party politics, this vote may hinge on turnout, on trust, and just whether municipalities can actually deliver.
Now, in the chaos, the collapse in Gauteng, there is a beacon of hope, Midvaal, led by Mayor Peter. Peter, how does it feel to be here today for this registration rally?
Yes, it's electrifying. I think the mood is awesome, amazing. Good to see so many young people, so many Democrats that have come out here to listen to us. I'm going to tell the Midvaal story shortly, that it is possible we can get most of our municipalities working in Gauteng.
Now, how are you doing this? We're seeing all across Gauteng service delivery collapsing, while inside Midvaal things are getting better. What are you doing differently in Midvaal?
Kwena, it's simple. We have the political will. The DA has the political will to serve the people. There are systems in place. There's a culture. There's accountability. You know, we perform, we get the basics right. We do what government is meant to do. So people like myself often remind ourselves why we occupy the positions that we occupy, which is to serve the people.
Sure. Now, can you tell us about some of the exciting projects that you're working on in Midvaal?
Well, on the 16th of June, Youth Month, I'm opening up a state-of-the-art multi-purpose sports center in the heart of our township called Lakeside. AstroTurf, soccer field, netball, tennis field, boxing, the works.
Hey, and I want to hear more about this war on potholes I keep seeing on social media.
Yeah. So we've started a campaign or program called War on Potholes. This is to ensure that we eradicate any pothole in our municipality and ensure that our roads are all smooth. We know that we're sitting with aged infrastructure that's 40, 50-year-old roads, and those are starting to fall apart. But I tell you, the DA-led Midvaal has a plan.
Sure. Now, we're going into local government elections. Why is this election so important?
Well, it's important for people to come out. I mean, we complain all the time on social media, on TV, everywhere. Now it's the time to show that we are serious and that we want good governance. So everyone must go out, and everyone that's eligible to register to vote must go out and register to vote and ensure by the 4th of November 2026 we vote for the DA.
All right. And what is your final message to the residents watching at home?
Well, I just want them, I want to say to all the residents, let them rally behind the Democratic Alliance. The Democratic Alliance has shown that where we govern better, whether it's in Midvaal or it's in the Western Cape, we do it better. So on the 4th of November, go out and vote DA.
Midvaal is working. Let's ensure that the rest of our towns and city work. Now, I don't want you to go anywhere. We have another interview with one of our mayoral candidates, so stay tuned.
Those municipalities that do best are not ANC-controlled municipalities. They are often DA-controlled municipalities. What is it that they are doing that is better than what we are doing?
South Africa was named Best Country, while its iconic city of Cape Town claimed the prestigious title of Best City in the World.
The city says it's determined to invest in critical infrastructure to improve the lives of residents.
The city will spend more on infrastructure in the next few years than Johannesburg and Durban combined.
More than 8 billion rand will go to new or upgraded infrastructure in poorer communities.
Most of our local municipalities are in tatters. They are heavily indebted and badly run. Midvaal, local municipality in the Vaal, has been one of a very few exceptions in the country.
The Midvaal municipality is working on ditching power utility Eskom and replacing it with a private company instead.
The municipality of Midvaal has been ranked first in clean audits and satisfactory service delivery for years running. It has consistently outperformed most of the municipalities in the province and indeed municipalities around the country.
The South African Local Government Association in KwaZulu-Natal has commended Umgeni municipality for what it said is effective use of the municipal infrastructure grant. In 6 months, it managed to spend the 24 million rand allocation on various projects such as roads, stormwater, and finishing all the projects that had been poorly managed before.
The Kocha municipality is fighting crime with the creation of a high-tech intelligence center that helps monitor CCTV cameras and license plate recognition.
The Kocha municipality has also taken further steps to ensure public safety by launching an app for residents. In case of emergencies, the app directly links the user to the monitoring center.
It is a privilege to announce that George Municipality has achieved its 4th consecutive clean audit from the Auditor General of South Africa. This is a significant milestone that reflects our ongoing commitment to clean, transparent and accountable governance.
The West Coast District Municipality has officially been named South Africa's best-run municipality for 2025. 2 of its local municipalities, Saldanha and Swartland, were tied for first place as the top-performing local municipalities in the country.
These are the issues you're going to be considering as you go to the polls. Who is the party that can help us achieve better service delivery where I live?
The Western Cape government is currently pushing ahead to mitigate power cuts. The province has installed numerous solar panels to harness green energy. And Saldanha Bay, Stellenbosch, George, as well as the city of Cape Town are already using independent power producers to reduce reliance on Eskom.
To enable further job-creating economic growth, officials are investing 43 billion rand in infrastructure over 3 years.
7 out of 10 young people in the country are unemployed, but in the Western Cape, 8 out of 10 people have jobs.
Sometimes I look at the numbers and I almost have to pinch myself. It's like it's unbelievable. 64.9% of all jobs in South Africa in the last 5 years out of one province.
Some of the biggest global companies are expanding its operations in the Western Cape.
The Democratic Alliance in KwaZulu-Natal is now aiming to grow the party and take on the ANC head-on.
They actually outlined their plans for the province in terms of service delivery as well as governance.
The common denominator in KwaZulu-Natal is quite simply building a capable and ethical state.
Since I've taken office, we've cut our debt from 800 million to 300 million. We've done a full audit of all the properties, found over 500 properties the department didn't even know it owned. We've put in place a rapid response team that now responds within 24 hours to problems, no longer the 30 days that previously was the record of the department. So things are happening in the province of KwaZulu-Natal.
South Africa has indeed entered a new chapter defined by shared commitment to delivery, to stability and to progress. The GNU is demonstrating that it is possible to work across political lines, to stabilize the country, to grow the economy, and to create jobs.
Joined by the incoming mayor of the capital city, Celia Brink. Celia, how does it feel to be here today?
It feels wonderful to be here. It is the start of our registration campaign, and we're going to make sure that everybody who is eligible to be registered and support the DA gets out and that they are registered. It's very important to understand there are two groups of people in this country. The one group are part of those that make a difference. The other group can have no influence on the future. Those that can make a difference are registered to vote. Here in Tshwane, we've got 300,000 DA supporters who are either unregistered or incorrectly registered. Now that is more votes than the ANC got at the last local government election. That could be decisive. In that way, we've already won. We just have to get our supporters to the ballot box.
Now, Celia, things in the capital city have been getting worse. We've seen a collapse in basic service delivery. Why are things not getting better?
Because you've got an ANC-led coalition that spends 777 million rand not on providing water in the taps, fixing pipes, but on water tankers. That's where the government wants people to get basic provision, water tankers. Instead of investing in electricity, in waste collection, in infrastructure, they enrich themselves and a CADA network. So you can't be surprised. If you voted for Action SA at the last election, I feel very sorry for you because you've been betrayed. Don't make that same mistake again. Don't split your vote. Make sure that your vote goes to change. Give us a stable majority in the city. Give us 5 years. Give us 50%, and we will turn the city around.
Celia, this is a crucial local government election. Why is it so important for the future of this country?
Because we've had all of these unstable coalitions. We've had all of the disappointment. And the deployed cadres, the corrupt, the criminals just keep control. Now, if you want to break the hold, if you want to take back your city and get it working, I'm not sure there's going to be another chance like this one. Now is the time. Now is the time to give the DA a strong majority so that we can make the change. Take back your city and let's get it working.
I'd like to know, given all of this chaos, what gives you hope?
It gives me hope that the people of South Africa are starting to vote for change. What gives me hope are the people of Everton who this week rejected a useless ANC councillor and candidate and voted for change, voted for working streetlights, voted for working water, working electricity, working roads, a working municipality. That is what gives me hope, the people of South Africa.
And Celia, what would your final message be for the people of South Africa watching at home?
To the people of the nation's capital in particular, because this is an important city for the country. Help us to take back your city and let's get it working. Make sure that you're registered, that you're correctly registered, and let us get Tshwane working.
Celia, thank you so much. You heard it here. Register, register, register to vote. We can make the change that we want to see in this country if we use the most powerful weapon that we have, and that is our vote at the ballot box. The collapse that we see across the country, people say they don't care about politics, but it is a result of politics. When you have politicians that are focusing on what's in their stomachs, of course people are going to struggle to put food on the table. When you've got criminals inside positions of power, of course criminals are going to run the street. So go out, take back all of your municipalities, all of your towns. We can do it. We can get South Africa working. We can get our towns working, but only if we register to vote and vote for a DA government. So South Africa, I always end off with saying we are the ones we've been waiting for, but I'd like to change it. South Africa, you are the ones you've been waiting for. Register to vote and let's get South Africa working. Kwena out.
We are launching our first ever election campaign poster for November 2026 local government elections.
There's nothing as disappointing as you wanting to make a change or waking up and saying, I want to make a change, but only to find out that you are not registered or you are registered in the wrong place.
Because if you're not registered, you can't vote, and you can only vote at the voting station where you are registered.
Even if you don't know who to vote for yet, buy yourself the option by registering to vote. Decide to be part of the group that decides what the future of our city should be.
But today we stand here excited and full of hope because we have an opportunity where we can register and ensure that we vote for a government that will get our city working for its people.
The choice is going to be very, very clear. You're going to have some of the same, where you have a failed government in place, or you're going to put a new government in place led by the Democratic Alliance. And we are asking you to come out in your numbers and register to vote and vote for the Democratic Alliance on the 4th of November.
So make sure that you are registered by going to check.da.org.za. Registration weekend is coming up on the 20th and the 21st of June, but you don't have to wait for that. You can register right now in the comfort of your own home. Remember, go to check.da.org.za
and come and vote for a new government on the 4th of November. Kyk wat doen 'n blyse.
Comrades, are you happy to be here? If you are happy, you'll stand up with your feet. Let's all stand up. Are you ready to be here? If we are ready, you will stand with your feet. Are you ready to be here? Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to wish the anniversary to my wife today. It's our anniversary. It's fun. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the best MCs in the Democratic Alliance, the Mackenzie himself in the house. Please welcome Nestle and Engel.
To get on the roll registration rally here in Yesterday in the city of Tshwane.
Leslie, it is so good to be here. It's so good to be in Tshwane. It's so good to be in Yesterday. I want those people right at the back to make some noise. And right here in the front, make some noise. Are you all ready to get on the roll?
Now, Angus, to make sure that everybody is registered to vote, especially in this room, you can go to check.da.org.za to make sure that you are correctly registered. Because you can only vote where you are registered, and you can only vote where you live. So you have to make sure that you're correctly registered to vote.
So let's check this out. How many of you are registered to vote? How many of you are registered to vote DA? How many of you are registered to save Tshwane? How many of you are registered to make Helen Zille the mayor of Johannesburg? How many of you are ready to register to make Tipita the mayor of Midvaal again? And who wants to see Celias Brink as the mayor of Tshwane?
And of course, we have to give it up for our girl, Katu, in the city of Ekurhuleni, who's ready to register to vote for Katu.
But I think it's very important, Razli, that while everyone in this room is registered, it's not just about you registering. You need to make sure your mother, your father, your uncle, your auntie, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your girlfriend, your ex-girlfriend, your ex-boyfriend, your wife, your husband are all registered to save South Africa.
Absolutely. And that includes any side relationships you having. Make sure they're also registered to vote. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a jam-packed program coming your way, but we want to make sure that you're ready. Let's make some noise.
That's it, but that's the noise that you guys make in Joburg and in Pretoria. I want to hear the noise you make so that Cape Town can hear back home for me.
Let's hear
So on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's give it up.
Let's welcome back Tebelo for some dancing. Are you guys ready to dance some more? Let's go.
If you don't know Scomanda dance, follow me. Sahama March, are you ready to dance? Are you ready to dance? Yeah? Let's go, sit. She was a... Hey. Viva Tiel, viva!
Democrats, it's so good to be here. And it's so exciting to be in a province that in the next few months are going to have DA mayor after DA mayor after DA mayor after DA mayor. Democrats, I want to tell you something. That the first step to doing that is to make sure that we register to vote and that you get on that roll. You have to get on that roll. But after getting on that roll, you need to fight for every single vote. Never give up fighting. For every voter, for every resident, for every street, for every community, for every ward, for every dorpie, the DA will fight, fight, fight. We'll fight for better roads. We'll fight for water in the taps. We'll fight for electricity. We'll fight for better parks. We will fight, fight, fight. We will fight corruption. We will fight mismanagement. And we will win. And one of those men that has fought relentlessly. He's fought for better services. He's fought for more water. He's fought for more electricity. He's fought for better services day in and day out. I have the most amazing pleasure to welcome onto stage, if you get on the roll and if you register to vote and everyone else registers to vote with you, please welcome onto stage the incoming mayor of Tshwane, Celius Brink.
Viva Celia Brink, viva! Viva our executive mayor Celia Brink, viva! Jana Celia Brink, Jana! Pata Celia Brink, Pata! Owatu Celia Brink, Owatu! Amanda! Awatu! Hoi ho! Pata Celia Pata!
To the men and the women of the Democratic Alliance from across South Africa, I want to say, welcome to the nation's capital. This is a very important city, not just for the people who live here, but for the entire country. And there is no greater pleasure than the DA mayoral candidate for the city to welcome you, not just to Pretoria and Tshwane, but to Eersterus. Now, Eersterus is a very important community. And as we've been knocking on the doors, talking to people, canvassing, working for the Democratic Alliance, getting registrations, our activists here in Eersterus have come up with a slogan. As jy 'n bietjie moeilikheid het, as die dag te lank raak, as jy een of twee ANC ondersteuners ontmoet, dan is daar een ding wat ons vir mekaar sê hierso in Eersterus. Wat is dit? Die plan gaan aan. Ek wil hê julle moet mooi luister. Die plan gaan aan. Please repeat after me. When things become difficult, die plan gaan aan. Die plan gaan aan. And that is the message we are sending to the people of the nation's capital and South Africans across the country. When coalitions fall apart, no, Democrats, you've got to wake up. Die plan gaan aan. Die plan gaan aan. That's it. So luckily, you don't just have to listen to me today. The thorn is being joined by two lovely roses. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome, to join me on stage, firstly, Katu.
Hey, viva Katu, viva! Viva Katu Talo, viva! Watinta Mafazi! Watinti Mogoto! Pasopa.
So if anybody can help me, who's the other person that's meant to join me on stage? Who? And so I want to welcome Helen.
Hoza Makoko, Hoza! Hey, hey, yeah, kuke ngamatolu. Ayaya Makoko, ayaya. Viva Helen Zille, viva! Viva Makoko, Waruna, viva! Amanda Helen Zille, wanda! Asame kuke ngama. Asame we. Watinta Mafazi. Watinti Bogojo. Pasopa.
But you know, and Helen, come join me this side. You haven't said hi to me yet.
Ayaya Heleni, ayaya.
So this picture is already looking better, but it's not just the three of us. I want you to welcome every other DA mayoral candidate across the country to join us today.
Viva mayoral candidate, viva! Amanda! Pata DA Pata! Busa DA Busa! Hauwe Muso Makhodu Hauwe! Ngena DA Ngena! Tata Celia brings Tata!
So I want to tell you a little secret, especially because all of these folks are in Pretoria. When we were backstage, all of them assured me that they are Sundown supporters, right? Masandawana! Okay, they can speak for themselves. Okay, relax, calm down. Yes. Yeah. It's okay, Helen, it's okay. But I definitely know this evening or this afternoon they're going to shout for the blue balls, right? Democrats, do some serious business. Because there's 158 days until the 4th of November. 158 days until South Africa's local government election. A crucial date with destiny. Now, in these couple of months, let's say the next 2 months, our biggest challenge as South Africans and as Democrats is to defeat an enemy. Now, that enemy is not necessarily the ANC or any of the other parties who keep the ANC in power. We'll get to them later. And this is a democracy. We're opponents, we're not enemies. That enemy, to begin with, Democrats, is a lie. Dit is 'n liegstorie wat ingesypel het in Suid-Afrika se nasionale bewussyn. En ons moet daai liegstorie regstel. The lie that we have to defeat in the next few months comes in various forms. It creeps in and it says, it doesn't really matter who you vote for. Nah. Or, your vote won't make a difference. Or, it doesn't matter, the ANC is going to win anyway. Or, you can vote for anyone, there will be a coalition and everything will be fine. Now, the effect of those lies is to pacify South Africans, is to make people, instead of taking action, instead of registering, to stay home, to do nothing, to say, it doesn't matter, my vote won't make a difference. It is critical that we break that lie. Now, Democrats, tell me, how does one break a lie? How does one disprove a lie? No, you're all wrong. Sorry, you're all wrong. You dispel a lie by talking the truth. Because the truth has power. And the truth is, it matters a great deal who you vote for in this country. The truth is, not all politicians are the same. There are politicians who work for the people, and then there are politicians who enrich themselves. There are politicians who spend the people's money to give them water through tankers, and then there are politicians who fight so that people can get water in their taps. There are people who stand by in government when there are striking workers, who burn down trucks, who assault fellow employees, who cause fires and destruction. And then there are political leaders who put down their feet and they say, no, we will not tolerate criminality. There are communities served by councillors who truly care what happens there. And then there are communities who are disserved by councillors who only look after their own interests. It is a lie to think that your vote can't make a difference. And the best truth to point to is to what happened in Everton earlier this week. Because what happened in Everton is that a 100% township ward that used to be an ANC stronghold, by a majority of 6 votes, said, no more, we want change. That is the kind of breakthrough we want in every single community, and it disproves the lie that your vote can't make a difference. In fact, every single vote counts. And we can change South Africa. And if you don't believe me, there's a chap here called Peter Texera. When people look at the town that is governed by Peter Texera in the Vaal, they see that the DA can get things working. They see that the DA can shut down corruption, improve services, and change people's lives. And you know, in this city of Tshwane, there are 300,000 DA supporters who are either not registered or incorrectly registered. 300,000. That is more votes than the ANC got at the last election. So, in other words, we have already won. We just have to take the victory and mobilize people to register and vote. Let us do that. Viva DA, viva! And now I want to present Katu.
Amandla, Amandla, awethu. Democrats, how much more are we expected to endure before we say enough is enough? Enough is enough. Enough of watching young people that are graduating into unemployment. Enough of politicians that are making promises while our communities continue to fall apart. Enough of the fear that have been instilled in our communities. Enough of the corruption in Ekurhuleni that continue to dominate the Madlanga Commission. Democrats, how many more time are we expected of allowing them to kill us in our streets while we do not do anything? Vadzulapo va Africa Chipembe ndi macheloni. Abusheni. Kuye more. Fellow Democrats, I want to take this opportunity and tell you something this morning. A government that cannot protect its citizen, its people, does not deserve your vote. Every single day, the people of Ekurhuleni wake up to fight for survival. Our mothers, our sisters and brothers within our communities continue to feel unsafe in our streets. Business owners that continues to create employment opportunities are now afraid and living through panic because of the crime that has now become the city of Ekurhuleni. Young people continue to carry their CVs from one street to another, yet there are no opportunities. I have taken the past few months to go around within our communities. I have joined the community of Primrose CPF as they bravely patrol the unlit streets while the Zamazamas are cruising very nicely. I have engaged the resident of Clayville Extension 45 that live in fear because the abandoned housing project have become a heaven for crooks within our communities. I have spoken with the resident of Idlin who continue to witness their loved one being murdered because the thugs have been allowed within our communities. I have seen with my own eyes that we cannot continue to sit on the sideline while we allow government that has lost touch with what governance is supposed to mean. We have a growing unemployment rate in our communities. More and more people continue to be afraid for their lives, services such as water, such as electricity, because you know why? Lawlessness has become a culture within our communities. The residents of Ekurhuleni are more likely to bribe an EMPD cop than to be protected by them. Now, this is a department that has a responsibility to ensure that the resident of Ekurhuleni feel safe. Corrupt officials are continuing to act with impunity. Our gogos are harassed by protection rackets. And then there's us, fellow Democrats. There's us, law-abiding citizens that continue to live in fear in our communities. Many are turning towards high walls. Many are turning towards electric fences because of the crime scene that has become our community. Fellow Democrats, this cannot continue to be our reality. This cannot be a normal and acceptable circumstances within our community. But those things that they do for themselves cannot protect them from the bullet that flies around in Rehe Park and continue to kill the loved ones. The government in Gauteng, across our municipalities, has totally lost control. And each one of us can truly feel it. But this is the situation where we are left with two choices. We have a choice. We either can allow ourselves to crawl up in a ball and do nothing while our cities around us collapse. We can allow ourselves to be beaten, to be robbed, to be killed and die in our streets in the hands of thugs that have taken charge of our communities. Or fellow Democrats, we can decide another choice. We can decide another option. It is either we stand, we register and vote for a political party that will ensure that there's good governance in our community. We can decide to register and ensure that we have a government that will ensure that there is high police visibility in the city of Ekurhuleni. Fellow Democrats, we can get criminal activities out of our streets. We can send the corrupt officials and politicians in Ekurhuleni to jail where they belong. That is the only way we can clean up our towns. That is the only way we can get rid of the rot that is happening around us. That is the only way we can do away with the suffering that is plaguing our lives. Now the choice is ours, fellow Democrats. We have a choice to make it work for our children and many that will come after us. I strongly believe that you can have a strong DA that gets the things done, that can send a strong message to the ANC government that we have been waiting for such an opportunity as this one to clean our streets for our children to feel the safety that they're supposed to feel. Fellow Democrats, that is why I strongly believe that this rally matters, because this rally is not about just registering to vote. This is about registering our refusal to decline the reality that we find in our communities as our new normal. This is about registering the anger and the frustration that we have within our community. This is about registering that there is hope for our cities. This is about registering to get the city of Ekurhuleni working, because I strongly believe that we have the power, the zeal, the will to get Amasela out. And as I conclude, I want to say, Futek, ANC, Futek. Futek, ANC, Futek. Futek, ANC, Futek. Futek, ANC, Futek. Amandla.
Yonkindawo DA zawuphumela Yonkindawo Yonkindawo Yonkindawo
Song Idiye yaphumelela Idiye yaphumelela Idiye yaphumelela Idiye yaphumelela
Yonkindawo
Idiye yaphumelela
Yonkindawo
Idiye yaphumelela
Yonkindawo
Idiye yaphumelela Idiye yaphumelela
We can win.
We can win. We can win. We can win. We can win. We can win. We can win. We can win.
Manene nam manene kazi. Moweni nonke. Sanbonani. Dumelang. Gauteng is at a turning point. Sikwazi ukuphatha. Sikwazi ukuphatha. We can feel it. And on Wednesday this week, we could see it. When King Sol Shabalala and his magnificent team won Ward 28. Ubio King Sol.
Hoi, hoi, King Sol Shabalala, hoi, hoi.
Hoi, hoi.
Still celebrating it.
Woza for November.
Ah!
Woza for November.
Ah!
We have a real chance in this election of making the breakthrough that we have been waiting for since 1959. We have been waiting for this breakthrough for 66 years. And now we have a real chance of winning all the metros in Gauteng. Phambili, DA phambili.
Phambili.
But we can only do that if we first find our voters and make sure that they are registered. We know that winning the registration is a vital step to winning the election. We have to play smart. We have to register more of our voters than other parties register of their voters. And we are much better at doing this. And I saw how important it was when this week I was at a gated village, one of those complexes in Joburg, and 30% of the people who live there, who are all DA supporters, 30% of the people who live there are either not registered or are incorrectly registered. And our job is to get them all correctly registered. Because if they're registered at the wrong place, many don't know that they can only vote at the station where they are registered. And so many people go to the wrong place, but they've stood in a queue for 3 hours to get to vote. And when they get to the front of the queue and the people say you're at the wrong voting station, they don't go to the other voting station that is the right one and stand in a queue for another 3 hours. That is when they go home. And that is how we lose thousands of votes. So if we want to win on November number 4, if we want to win on November the 4th, we first have to win on June 20 and 21. Because that is the registration weekend. And really at the end of it, our very, very clever boykies at FHO will tell us how much your efforts boosted our chance of victory on 4 November. And they will tell us how much further we still have to go in the second registration in August. But the first one is the most important. We've got to gather the crowds behind us. So there are 21 days left to the 20th of June. And as you heard Celia say, there are 158 days left to 4 November. That's a little bit of time. We are going to have to work as if our lives depend on it and tell voters to register as if their cities depend on it, because they do. And for every person we register, our chances go up that much more. This is a very exciting year. This is the year that South Africa can turn in a new direction. And the Blue Army will lead it. The Blue Army that stands for all the people who want to work together to make South Africa what she should be, the greatest country in the world. And we've got it in us. We've got it in us. Sikwazi ukusebenzisana. We know how to work together. And in other countries, they are fighting over the things that we cooperate around. We know what it's like to love each other, to work with each other, and to make our country a success for all our children. Because we believe in the great saying, your child is my child, and my child is your child. But now, dingu gogo. So I have to say, your zukulwana is my zukulwana, you see? You've got to say the right thing when you're a gogo. So, It's never been true before, but it is true now. We can win all the metros in Gauteng and put together a blue government, a DA government.
Aha!
And we better believe it. But unless we win the registration, we can't win the election. So we all know what to do. And every single DA voter knows what to do. And every single person who is thinking about voting for the DA for the first time knows what to do. And here's how you make it simple. You go to check.da.org.za. Repeat with me, check.da.org.za. And we will win.
Aha! Makogo, aha!
Democrats, please get up from your seats. Let's take our hats and our caps off as we get ready to sing the national anthem.
Halala tiei halala. Niama samana. Ay 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 ay. Boza. Asante. Asante tiei. Asante. Sakshumi. Ay 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 ay. Wow. Asante senti wana waza. Ekulento esiyenza yo. Ekulento esiyenza yo. Ekulento esiyenza yo. Asante tiei. Shi. Ekulento esiyenza yo. Ekulento esiyenza yo. Ekulento esiyenza yo. Ah, shi. Asante. Ekulento esiyenza yo. Ekulento esiyenza yo. Ekulento esiyenza yo. Asante tiei waza. Shi. Ekulento esiyenza yo. Ekulento esiyenza yo. Ekulento esiyenza yo. Asante so. Asante so. Sit. Shi. Aovalo do do do. Asante. Aovalo do do do. Asante. Aovalo do do do. Asante die shi. Aovalo do do do. yo. Asambe waza. Auva no do do do. Auva no do do do. Asambe auva no do do do. Washa, washa. Auva no do do do. Auva no do do do. Auva no do do do. Let's all go to the street. Let's go to the street. Waza, she. Tio, 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 mama, tio, 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 mama, tio. Guta, 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 waska utunya. Guta, 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 waska utunya. Hekule ndwezi ezayo. Asiba sabitina. Hekule ndwezi ezayo. Asambe wan, waza, she. Hekule ndwezi ezayo. Asiba sabitina. Hekule ndwezi ezayo. Asam, waza, she. Auva no do do do. Ha, auva no do do do. Auva no do do do. Asambe wan, hey, auva no do do do. Auva no do do do. Auva no do do do. Ah, she. Guta, baska utunya. Guta, guta. Hekule ndwezi ezayo. Hasiba sabitina. Hekule ndwezi ezayo. Ayeye tiye, ayeye. Viva tiye, viva. Amandla. Awetu. Pambili tiye, pambili. Hololo pachisha, hololo.
Hey everyone, Hanif Hussein here, Durban's next mayor. This election is about the future of our community. Safer streets, better services, more jobs, and a government that works for you. But change starts with one important step, making sure that you're registered correctly to vote. Check your registration details, get registered, and encourage your friends and family to do the same. Together, we can build a Durban that we can be proud to call home. Let's get registered, let's get ready, and let's get South Africa working again.
Hi, my name is Retief Oudendal, and I'm the DA's mayoral candidate for Nelson Mandela Bay. It is so important that we are all registered to vote for the upcoming local government elections. This time around, we simply have to break the ANC's stranglehold over our municipalities so that we can get them working. We need to ensure that we've got safer communities, growing economies, and municipalities that can deliver services to all communities so that we can make progress again. Make sure that you are registered to vote, and let's get South Africa working.
Dumelang Bomele Bontate. My name is Vanna Pretorius, and I'm the Democratic Alliance's Mangaung mayoral candidate. This upcoming local government election is about getting your city working for you. But the first step in ensuring your city works for you is to be correctly registered to vote in the upcoming local government elections. The Democratic Alliance has a blueprint of effective and clean local government across South Africa, and we want to bring that level of good service delivery to each and every town across our country. Ensure you are correctly registered to vote in the upcoming local government elections to get your town and city working for you.
like you're having a good time. This side, let me hear you on this side. Let me hear you on this side. On top, let's make some noise. And in the middle, let's hear you. Democrats, the next person that's coming to address us runs the best municipality in Gauteng. He is the man that gives you the Midvaal effect. He is the man that is rerunning to ensure that Midvaal continues on the trajectory that it is. Let's make some noise for the one, the only, Peter Teixeira!
Tata Peter Teixeira Tata.
Ala la DA ala la. Pata DA pata.
Pata.
Sanbonani. Democrats, just over 20 years ago, the residents of Midvaal decided to give the DA an opportunity to govern. And I want to tell you, Democrats, that in the 20 years that we've been in government in Midvaal, you can see the difference compared to all of the other municipalities in Gauteng. Democrats, when I talk about difference, I'm talking about state-of-the-art service delivery. I'm talking about investment in infrastructure development. I'm talking about capacity for water, sewer, sanitation, roads that are riddled with potholes. Democrats, while Johannesburg was grappling with water outages, Midvaal kept water flowing in our taps. And I want to tell you why that happened. Because of our investment into the infrastructure to ensure that we plan for the future. And that's exactly what we have done. When we talk about good governance, we talk about growing the economy of Midvaal. Democrats, I want to say to you, as mayor, I understand the importance of growing the economy. That is because we all know that South Africa has one of the highest unemployment rates in the world. I have gone out and have met different chambers of commerce in this country. Reason being is to attract investment into my municipality. Because I understand that when investment comes and knocks on my door, it creates the much needed jobs for our people. And when my people are working, it means my people can feed their families. But when they are feeding their families, it means they can also pay me for rates and taxes. And I can continue delivering excellent service delivery. Democrats, we've positioned Midvaal as a safe haven of Gauteng. This is because we invest a substantial amount every year towards fighting crime. We have a rural safety plan which protects our farmers, because Midvaal is a semi-rural municipality. We've empowered CPFs with state-of-the-art resources so that they are able to patrol the streets of Midvaal when we are sleeping. We have trained peace officers so that they can assist the South African police services in combating crime. I've put together a law enforcement unit that assists the South African police services in combating crime. I can tell you now, Democrats, that Midvaal is under surveillance. We've put license recognition cameras all over of Midvaal to ensure that our residents are safe. And those cameras, Democrats, are not dummy cameras. These are cameras that are monitored in our state-of-the-art control room at our fire station 24 hours. Even the South African Police Services uses our control room, by the way. Democrats, I want to say to you, we can account for every cent that's been contributed by the ratepayer of Midvaal. We are paid up with Eskom. We're the only municipality in Gauteng that does not owe Eskom a cent. We're the only municipality in Gauteng that does not owe Rand Water a cent. We are paid up. When they were throttling the valves of Mfuleni local municipality and people battling with reduced water pressure, we kept the water flowing in Midvaal. Democrats, I want to say to you, every year I make a budget available for the empowerment of our young people. I send young people to school. We have graduates in the legal fraternity. We have graduates in the engineering fraternity. We have graduates in the financial fraternity, all sponsored by Midvaal local municipality. Democrats, I can tell you the passion is here to serve and change our people, the lives of our people. And I strongly believe that the same can be done in all of the other municipalities around Gauteng as well as South Africa. We just need to ensure that we go out and go and register and we vote for the DA. The time is now. I witnessed the change in Ward 28 Mfuleni where people said, Sikhathele, we are tired, ngamasela, niyazikhohlisa njalo, ngamanga. Ena ibile ke batla ho bua ka Sesotho. Hona le batho ba tsebang Sesotho. Bua! Wa tseba ka nako tse ha re ya dikgethong ba tlo fitla bana ba bang ba re thetsitse for over 30 years. Ba tlo tshepisa ba tlo rubong khunu ba rona le bontatemoholo ba rona hore ha ba sa votele mokgatlo wa DA apartheid tlo khutla. Ke maka ntweo ha ona apartheid tlo khutlang. Baba tshepisa hore di grant di tlo tsamaya, grant ke ya mang? Ha se grant ya bona, ke grant ya lona le patala tax.
Shipashile shoshe, shapasha.
Ba tlo fitla ba tlo re tshepisa ba fe bonkgono ba rona di 2 liter tsa fish oil le bo diphufu. Kiri, ha re dinkeng diphufu tseo le di fish oil le dijo tseo re di jeng mare be re votela DA.
Bua meya bua.
Skathele la masela lawa.
Skathele man.
And ile nto le ngihlala ngitshela abantu ngithi eMidvaal nakhona bokavena bona labo bantu labo laba bawisi country yethu. I-community yaseMidvaal ithe sikhathele yibo. And ngicabanga ukuthi nabantu balana eTshwane bakhathele. Ngicabanga ukuthi abantu baseJoburg bakhathele. Abantu baseMirafong bakhathele. Abantu baseLimpopo bakhathele. Yonke indawo sikhathele. Masivoteleni for DA for better governance because we have proven, Democrats, that where the DA governs, we govern better. We have proven where the DA governs, the economy is growing. We have proven that where the DA governs, it is safe to live there. So Democrats, in closing, let us be the ambassadors of the Democratic Alliance. Let us be the ambassadors of change. Let's go to every corner of South Africa. Let's talk to young people to register to vote. Let's talk to the people, to our people to vote for us on the 4th of November 2026 because good governance, I am telling you, is possible. We have proven in Midvaal. We have proven in the Western Cape. We can do the same for all over South Africa. Viva DA, viva!
Viva! Ayeye Peter Texera, ayeye!
I love our country, not just as an idea or as a political slogan, but the real South Africa. The South Africa of moms and dads getting up before sunrise to provide for their kids. Of entrepreneurs, small business owners opening their doors every morning to sell to everyone. Of teachers, nurses, police officers, cleaners, builders, volunteers, and everyone else who just keep going, even when government makes life harder than it should be. I know that South Africa can be a lot more and better as well. And that's the South Africa I deeply believe in. And I know that that South Africa is worth fighting for. Where the DA governs, we are proving that government can work. Where we govern with honesty, discipline, and a deep commitment to every resident. But this change will not happen by itself. It starts with registering to vote. So I'm asking you today, please check that you are registered. Please make sure that your family is registered. Speak to your friends, your neighbors, your colleagues, your church group, your sports club, everyone you can, because every registration is a step towards a better government. And every vote can help build a South Africa that truly works for everyone. So let's get registered and let's get ready. Let's build a country of hope together. A South Africa we can all be so proud of. Thank you.
Democrats, are you having fun?
I can't hear. I can't hear.
Angus, I think we need a roll call just to make sure that everybody is here. Can Ekurhuleni make some noise? Hawaii Ekurhuleni, let's hear, make some noise.
Right, let's find out. Johannesburg, are you here? Oh, they're right here in the front, right here in the front. Is anyone from Johannesburg at the back?
The West Rand region, are you here?
I'm a bit concerned because we're in this place.
Yes.
And I don't know if the people from this place is here.
Let's hear if they
Let's
have
do this.
energy.
Is Tshwane here today? Hold on. It sounded just as if Easterus was here there right now. That's what it sounded like.
Make some noise, Easterus!
So what I really want to do is I really want to hear if Tshwane is here today. And then, Nasli, we have Tshwane here, we have Johannesburg here, you've mentioned one or two others.
Yes.
I want to see, is Gauteng in the house?
We are here.
No, I think they're all here. I think they're all here.
This is a welcome to our province, Angus.
Thank you very much.
The province full of gears, the province that has energy, and the province that is going to go into November and win cities across city, across city, across city.
Now here's the interesting thing, because I've spent quite a bit of time in Gauteng over the last few weeks. And while everyone is leaving from Gauteng to come to Cape Town, I think I may just be that one person that decides to be the person that leads everyone from Cape Town back to Gauteng.
Yes. Angus, I can see that happening when we have DA mayors.
There we
People
go.
are going to want to come back home. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for your next act?
How ready are you?
Very ready.
What is our next act?
Let's make some noise for Reference!
Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Dumelang, goeiemorgen. My name is Refinzo Habarake. I'm the leader of the Noord Kalahari Dasi's Boeremuziek Orkest, and it will be my privilege to play you guys a couple of songs. Is that all right? Kinders was net laities. Vrou was van sy net te grap. Is jy die bendes kenten? Hier is goed vry weggestaan. Soos ek lee in my loopgraaf, wonder ek, werk jou omskuld nog vir jou. In my loopgraaf met die kruis, wonder ek of jy nog net te lere het om aan vast te klou. Yes, always was you mis. Doodgeleid aan die donker nacht, in die donker nacht kun jy die Here verwag maar. Yes, always was you mis. Die kom en ding, laat ek jou vertel, jy gedraan en rol, gedraan en rol. En saggies druk ek jou uit jou bed. Doodses nacht is weer jou vet. Waas jou troepen nou, sê maar goodbye, jou kinders en jou vrou. Want ons onthou nog die dag, wat jy dan nou anders verwacht, te hol jou. Dis die ruiters ideaal, ja, ons kom jou haal, kom jou haal. Yes, always was you best. Doodgeleid aan die donker nacht, in die donker nacht, ek die Here verwag maar. Yes, always was you best. Die kom en ding, laat ek jou vertel, jy gedraan en rol, gedraan en rol. Oh nee, strak my sinne, my sinne, oh, oh. En ek sal nooit weer slaap nie. Oh nee, meester, wansene, wow. Ek sal nooit weer aan my bed raak nie. Yes, always. Maar daar is doodgeleide in die donker nacht. Donker nacht en die Here verwag maar. Want die kom en ding, laat ek jou vertel, ek traan en rol. Oh, berouw, vergeef my vrou, vergeef my kinders, oh. Vergewe my baie lang vingers. Jou spook al lang, ek voor die oor nie die veel draai. Nou gaan die son in my hart verlaai. Yes, so is, yes, so is. Hoe voel jy jou daar? Sê my spook het by jou, jou en jou en jou. Ek vraag jou, how's it? Sê my, who's it? Spook my spooke by jou. Yeah! Is daar miskien enige country music fans in die huis? Are there any country music fans in the house?
We are launching our first ever election campaign poster for November 2026 local government elections.
There's nothing as disappointing as you wanting to make a change or waking up and saying, I want to make a change, but only to find out that you are not registered or you are registered in the wrong place.
Because if you're not registered, you can't vote, and you can only vote at the voting station where you are registered.
Even if you don't know who to vote for yet, buy yourself the option by registering to vote. Decide to be part of the group that decides what the future of our city should be.
But today we stand here excited and full of hope because we have an opportunity where we can register and ensure that we vote for a government that will get our city working for its people.
The choice is going to be very, very clear. You're going to have some of the same, where you have a failed government in place, or you're going to put a new government in place led by the Democratic Alliance. And we are asking you to come out in your numbers and register to vote for the Democratic Alliance on the 4th of November.
So make sure that you are registered by going to check.da.org.za. Registration weekend is coming up on the 20th and the 21st of June, but you don't have to wait for that. You can register right now in the comfort of your own home. Remember, go to check.da.org.za
and come and vote for a new government on the 4th of November. Kyk wat doen 'n blyse.
And we are back. I saw our Minister of Communications and Digital Technology, Solly Malatsi, sitting in the crowd, and I said we have to do an interview. Solly, how does it feel to be here today for this registration rally?
It's always a great pleasure being on the ground, seeing all our activists, our leaders, and our mayoral candidates, particularly here in Tshwane, where we are also running to make sure that we win this municipality. And these events are what excites us. You know, we look forward to coming out, connecting with our activists, but most importantly, to also galvanize everyone to interact with communities. Elections are won on registrations, and this is just the kind of momentum we need going into registration weekend on the 20th and the 21st of June. So it's important that we bring out our friends, our colleagues, our neighbors, you know, even the entrenched fans that we haven't spoken to in a long time. Bring out everyone, because every vote matters. We're just coming off the week where the DA won a by-election in Fuleni with 8 votes, and it shows the power of how one single vote can make a difference.
Estranged friends, so we must bring communities back together again. Now, for the first time, we're not just able to speak about the DA difference at a local government level, at a provincial level. We can speak about it at a national level now. Can you speak about some of the things that you're doing inside your department?
Absolutely. I mean, we have the privilege of the first time being part of national government, and within my ministry, my focus is how can we keep making sure that we get South Africans access to cheaper, meaningful internet. And my obsession every day when I wake up is to look at solutions that will get South Africans in poor areas, in rural areas, in townships connected meaningfully to the internet, how we can get more smart devices affordable so that everyone, from a learner, from a budding entrepreneur, and even from the elderly, can access the internet to transact and make sure that they are active in the digital economy. And looking at how we can work together with the private sector, including internet service providers, mobile network operators, and even solutions such as low Earth orbit satellites to bring connectivity in the most cheapest and meaningful way to every South African and every household.
Now, it is a local government election coming up. I had the privilege of being your spokesperson. I know you've been a spokesperson for a mayor. So at a local government level, what is the DA difference that you can feel here that you don't feel across the rest of the country?
Well, at a local government level, the DA is very obsessed with investing in infrastructure. And why is it important? Infrastructure makes sure that you have clean running water every day in your community. It's about making sure that the storage infrastructure works so that waste is removed. It's about making sure that there's investment in the lights that keep our communities safe. Even investing in our capacity to deliver cheap electricity to everyone. And most importantly, DA governments look after the most vulnerable members of our society, and that is why we subsidize the highest and broadest basket of free basic services to residents where we govern, because collectively what that does is we are able to attract investments, make sure that we collect sufficient rates to even look after the poor in our communities.
We've seen the DA difference there in the city of Cape Town. Now, why is it so important for residents to check, double check, triple check their registration status?
it's very important to establish that you are registered correctly, because in the lead up to each and every local government election, the boundaries of wards changes, and you have to make sure that your voting station, your ward, and that you are equally registered correctly, so that on voting day, you don't get a surprise when you rock up to your voting station to vote.
Now, what would your final message be for the residents of South Africa watching at home?
My final message is that the local government elections are about our lives. Your vote can determine whether you get a government that will work for you, that will deliver for you, and that will deliver for your community. Your vote can make the difference in choosing the right mayor from you or the wrong mayor. And your vote can bring the DA to serve you, to make sure that you've got access to basic services, you've got a municipality that delivers and works for you, and you've got a mayor that will make sure that the finances of the municipality are spent on people and not on their stomach and their comrades.
Thank you, Minister. You heard it. If you have friends, if you have family that are unregistered, if you have estranged people in your life, come back together, because we have a mission to get our towns and cities working again. And the only way we can do that is if you come out and register to vote. We'll be heading back to the stage.
We are launching our first ever election campaign poster for November 2026 local government elections.
There's nothing as disappointing as you wanting to make a change, or waking up and saying, I want to make a change, but only to find out that you are not registered, or you are registered in the wrong place.
Because if you're not registered, you can't vote, and you can only vote at the voting station where you are registered.
Even if you don't know who to vote for yet, buy yourself the option by registering to vote. Decide to be part of the group that decides what the future of our city should be.
But today we stand here excited and full of hope, because we have an opportunity where we can register and ensure that we vote for a government that will get our city working for its people.
The choice is going to be very, very clear. You're going to have some of the same, where you have a failed government in place, or you're going to put a new government in place led by the Democratic Alliance. And we are asking you to come out in your numbers and register to vote, and vote for the Democratic Alliance on the 4th of November.
So make sure that you are registered by going to check.da.org.za. Registration weekend is coming up on the 20th and the 21st of June, but you don't have to wait for that. You can register right now in the comfort of your own home. Remember, go to check.da.org.za
and come and vote for a new government on the 4th of November. Kyk wat doen 'n blyse.
This is now the last one, I promise. Really the last one. Basutwana likai. Batwana bona.
What made who can want a shilly? Yeah, oh, Barry Munyako, what made who can want a shilly? Yeah, oh, Barry Munyako, what made who can want a shilly? Yeah, Barry who can want a shilly? Munyako, what made? Oh, yeah, oh. Yeah, ho, yeah, ho, ho, aye. Twan, twan, twan. Ibone. One out on a leaf. Give it twan, 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 twan. Twan libone. Ashtoka madi ahureka di khomu ramuka zatela dinaman le pohot lisu batwadi bana ledi bane bakmile le khulul dadi khom impapa di amuheti teri di panile kapilute di twe nobody amuheti teri di panile jole umunati harita maya strate ridina ridi tantanta ibane ana kirtan tantanta tali bone manayona. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rifat Tamarake. These are the Nur Kalari Dasis. We love you and we thank you. GA, Viva GA!
Gauteng, did you enjoy that?
That was lekker.
Are you going to register to vote?
Yeah.
Are you getting your family to register to vote? You getting your ex-girlfriend to register to vote?
Yes.
You getting your side piece to register to vote?
Yes. And if they don't, break up with them. Because they are not serious about getting Gauteng working.
If they don't register to vote today, they kick them out tonight. Yeah, they go tonight. You guys are having so much fun today. I'm glad. We have so much more for you today. And so here is a gentleman coming out onto stage that you've seen on the webinars. Who watches the webinars?
All of us.
Do you enjoy the webinars?
Yes.
So we have the gentleman coming out on stage today. He's on every single webinar. He sits behind the scene day in and day out, making sure that every strategic plan is put into place, not just to get you and your family and your friends on the roll, but for us to govern Johannesburg, for us to govern Tshwane, for us to govern Gauteng. Who is that person?
Let's make some noise for the National Campaign Manager, Asho Sarupan!
Hoza! She Hozabalaza. Aye Zabala. Assad! Hozabalaza. Aye Asho Aye Zabalaza.
Democrats, good morning. Today starts one of the most important parts of our election campaign. And driving here, it was very good for me as the campaign manager to see the posters. The posters say register to get our municipalities working. Because we're going to win or lose our towns and cities on registration. And if there's one thing I want every single activist, branch member, public representative, member of parliament, councillor to remember when you leave here today is that we can only win this election if every single DA voter is correctly registered. Because friends, colleagues, this election is going to be close in every town and every city. We saw it in Mfuleni where we beat the ANC by 8 votes. 8 votes and there's wrong.
Yeah.
In 2021, we saw it in Mgeni where Chris Pappas became the mayor. We beat the ANC by 42 votes. So in every town and city, this election is going to be very, very close. Because our ideas are strong, because our record is strong, and because other parties are collapsing, and the election in our towns and cities are going to be won or lost by very small margins. In some places, the winning party is going to win by a few hundred votes. In other places, the party that wins will win by a few dozen votes. Sometimes we'll win by just one street. Sometimes we'll win by a single voting district. And that means that every DA voter that is not registered is a missed opportunity. Every single DA voter who's not correctly registered won't be able to vote. And that is a missed opportunity. And every person who agrees with the DA but doesn't get onto the voters' roll to vote is a missed opportunity. And when elections are as close as this one is going to be, missed opportunities become missed governments. Because friends, colleagues, we know what's at stake. Across our country, South Africans are desperate for their towns and cities to work. Communities are desperate where their taps are running dry. They just want those taps to work. Where the roads are falling apart, they just want those roads to work. Where the sewage flows through the streets, all our communities want is for the infrastructure to work. And where the refuse is not collected, they just want the garbage trucks to work and come and pick it up. And where businesses are closing and we are losing jobs because the municipality isn't doing its job, they just want those businesses back so they can find work. People are looking for an alternative. People are looking for a competent government. They're looking for an honest government. And they're looking for a government that understands that the job of government is to serve the public and not themselves. And there is only one party that can deliver those things. Those voters are looking for us. But colleagues and friends, wanting change is not enough. Supporting the DA is not enough. Even voting for the DA is not enough if your friends or neighbors who support the DA don't get registered in the first place. That is why registration is so important. Because registration will turn support into DA votes. Registration will turn the frustrated voters into change voters. Registration will turn hope that people have in us into the political power to get things done. Now, colleagues, I often speak to you about the air war and the ground war. I tell you about social media. I tell you about videos. We speak about posters and advertising. But the truth is, as we saw in Mfuleni, none of those things can substitute good organization on the ground. Our campaigns are going to be won by organized people, by all of the activists who show up, like you've all shown up here today, by all of the members who do the work. Our campaigns will be won by ordinary members who wake up every morning and decide that somebody must make a phone call, somebody must knock on a door, somebody must send the WhatsApp, and they decide that that somebody is them. That is how the campaigns are won. So today, colleagues, as the campaign manager, I want to give the DA our marching orders. For the next few weeks until registration weekend, every single DA structure must be a registration machine. Every branch is a registration machine. Every ward is a registration machine. Every region is a registration machine. Every province is a registration machine. Every councillor and member of parliament and legislature is a registration machine. Every volunteer is a registration machine. Every activist is a registration machine. And every single DA supporter who knows someone who's not registered but supports the DA, you too are a registration machine. So wake up every morning and ask yourself one question, and one question alone. Which DA voter am I helping to register today? Because every single registered DA voter takes us closer to victory. It gets us closer to protecting the governments we already run. And it moves us closer to bringing change to new municipalities. And every single registered DA voter gets us one step closer to getting South Africa working. Now, I want you to think for a moment about what's possible when the DA runs your government. The budgets are spent properly. The roads are maintained. The streetlights work. The parks are safe. You have water in your tap. Imagine having a DA government that focuses on service delivery and not excuses. We know it's possible because we have done it. We have shown our entire country that local government can work, but only if the DA governs. Now we need to bring that work to more communities. And that answer will depend on what we do between now and the registration weekend. Not next year, now. This is the DA's moment. This is the moment where our campaigns move into intensive action and where our strategy becomes execution. All of you in this room and all of you watching online is a recruiter, an organizer, and every single branch is now a campaign headquarter. So when you leave here today, don't just leave with inspiration, leave with a mission. Go and find a voter. Go and canvass the voter. Bring the voter home to the DA. And then register the voter. Because if enough people register, we can keep the governments we have working. If enough people register, we can bring change to new towns and cities. If enough people register, we can bring competent DA people into government, and those communities that have failed will finally have hope again. And enough people register, we will win. So, in closing, colleagues, friends, let's go out and make it happen. Thank you.
Viva TA Viva! Aiwo! Asambe select. You don't want to sing? Let's go! Tuba, tuba, yeah. Asambe! Tuba, yeah. Oh, tuba, tuba, yeah. Asambe! What's that, yeah? She! Oh, tuba, tuba, yeah. Tuba, yeah. Tuba, tuba, yeah. Let's go, Asambe! Aibo! Twani, itela tuba. Itela tuba. Twani, itela tuba. I'm in body, Pezunu, let's go! Twani, itela tuba. Pizza! Itela tuba. Twani, itela tuba. Azam! Twani, itela tuba. Itela tuba. Twani, itela tuba. Sahaba Mashi! Twani, itela tuba. Itela tuba. Twani, itela tuba. Izawaza! Yalua, Korua, Yena. Korua, Yena. Korua, Yena. Sahaba Ma! Korua, Yena. Korua, Yena. Korua, Yena. Cha. Itela tuba. Itela tuba. Itela tuba. Azam! Shoot! What? Tuba. 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 Itela tuba. Azam! What's up? Shoot! Hey! Tuba. Tuba.
Democrats, the moment we have all been waiting for. The one and the only, the current mayor of the city of Cape Town and the newly elected DA leader.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's rise to our feet. Let's put our hands together for my mayor in Cape Town, my friend, your friend, our leader, and the future president of the Republic of South Africa. Put your hands together for Geordin.
Washa! Let's all go to church.
I can't hear you.
Asamba dia. Waza wana man. Waza wana. Asamba Geordin. Asamba. Asamba wana man. Waza.
Come on, Joburg. Come on.
Washa. Asamba city wana mani.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies
and gentlemen, your federal leader, Geordin Hill Lewis.
Viva JHL, viva!
Viva!
Hololo JHL, hololo! Ngana JHL, ngana! Pata JHL, pata!
Pata!
Hauwe, Musa wa Makhodu, hauwe! Tata Geordin, tata!
Wow, what a good day, what a great day in Gauteng. Are you pumped up? Are you fired up? Are we going to get everyone to register? Dumelang, Bato Batswane. Goeiemôre, Pretoria. Good morning, Tswane. Good morning to every DA activist, volunteer, organizer, branch member, and registration champion here today. It is so good. It is so good to be here in the capital city. And it's so good to be here in Gauteng. Because you know, this week, something huge happened in Gauteng. And what happened here sent a loud message across South Africa that everyone heard. You know, let me tell you a story. When I woke up early on Thursday morning, I looked at my phone and there was like 50 WhatsApps. And I thought, hi Bo, what's happened? And then I read my messages and I jumped out of my bed and I said, yes!
Hi Bo!
And I ran around my bed. And my wife said to me, what is wrong with you? And I told her that for the first time in our history as a party,
yes,
we have won 100% township ward.
Yeah!
In Mfuleni.
Yeah!
Come on, DA!
Oh, yeah!
Come on, DA!
Ala, ala! Here, 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 here.
Mfuleni! Now let me tell you that this was a community just a short while ago where we got 1% of the vote. Just 1%. And now we've won it from the ANC.
Aha!
This week, every South African, doesn't matter where you live in our country, every South African heard the words and the names Mfuleni, Everton, and Maki Shabalala.
Hey! Watinta Bafazi!
Watinta Bokodo. Now we must remember those names, friends. Remember those names. Because they're going to go down in history as a historic moment for our country and for our party. They're going to write about those names in future as a critical turning point. The point where South Africa turned for the better. You know that this week I read this morning some political commentators who always give us a hard time. They said, and I quote, they called it a truly sensational shift in the politics of South Africa. That's what they said. And you know what? I think we agree with them, right? And we sent such a shockwave through the ANC that the next day they fired their own mayor in Mfuleni. Good. I'm glad he was fired. Down with bad mayors, down.
Down.
Down with broken, corrupt governments, down.
Down.
Guys, we've got them on the run. We've got them on the run. Look at them running. They're running for cover. They're diving under the bush. And you know what we say? You must run faster. You must run away from this blue wave that is coming. This is the blue wave. Baleka. Hamba. Sizobashaya.
Sizobashaya.
Sieza, DA, Sieza.
Sieza.
But we must ask ourselves, why did the ANC only fire their mayor now? For years, Mfuleni has been one of the worst governed municipalities in the whole of South Africa. Right next door, we have Midvaal, which is DA governed. It's a municipality that works for everyone. Things work and it serves every voter. And then right next door on this side, we have Mfuleni, a broken, corrupt place that works for no one except for the leaders who keep stealing everything. So why did they fire him now, my friends? I'll tell you why. Because they are panicking. They see you. They see the blue wave coming. And it's getting bigger and bigger. When you stand on the beach and you see the wave coming bigger and bigger, and you look as it grows and grows, and that is how this blue wave, all of you, are getting bigger and bigger, and that blue wave is going to sweep away bad government. It's going to wash away corruption. It's going to wash away bad, corrupt leaders. And it's going to wash away broken promises. Yiza Ngoku Khawuleza, I'm a blue wave. Yiza Ngoku Khawuleza. The time is coming. The wave, we are coming. Now, I believe when something great happens in our family, and we are a family, when something great happens in our family, we must celebrate it properly. So I want Maki Shabalala,
hey,
and King Sol Shabalala,
hey,
and Luyolo, and Solly, and Asho, Gogo Helen, Celia, Katu Fred, come up here, come up here.
Assad, Rosa, hey.
Let's look. Just look at this magnificent team that we have here. Asho and King Sol, who was our campaign manager, our brand new councillor, Maki Shabalala. Gogo Helen. Celia and Katu. And Fred. This is the team that is out there campaigning every day. They are doing the things. They are giving hope to the people of Gauteng that we can fix our country. And let me say to all of them, I can't look at them because they're behind me, but I want to say to them, they have given our country and our party a massive injection of hope this week.
Aha! Shoot!
And I want to say to you, to Maki and King Sol in particular, congratulations. Thank you very, very much. Let's thank them.
Yeah, yeah! Halala King Sol Chabalala halala! Pambili Maki Shabalala Pambili! Hoi hoi! Mfulani hoi hoi!
Hoi hoi!
Ayaya Mfulani North ayaya!
Now, friends, if change can happen in Everton and in Mfuleni, you know that it can happen right next door in Orange Farm and Soweto too. And I want to say to the residents of Orange Farm and Soweto watching us on TV or on social media today, the people of Everton are your neighbors.
Yes!
They have chosen change, and they will see now the change that the DA will bring for everyone living there. And I say to you, give us a chance. Lend us your vote and you will see the change that we will bring to Josie. And if we can bring change to Everton and we can bring change to Josie, then we can bring change right here in Tshwane as well.
Yay!
And if we can change Tshwane, we can change Gauteng.
Aha!
And you know where I'm going. If we can change Gauteng, we can change South Africa.
Yes.
He's left now, but you know what? We need Celia Brink back as mayor in Tshwane.
Hey.
We need him as mayor so that he can fix the roads of Tshwane. And let me tell you, once those roads are fixed, all of us are going to drive on those roads straight to the union buildings. But before we talk about 2029, we've got a job to do in 2026. We know that later this year, South Africans will vote in our local government election. And here in Tshwane, that election is not just about posters or slogans or speeches. It is about whether your street light works when your child walks home. It's about whether the pothole outside your house gets fixed before you break another tire. It's about whether water comes out of your tap or whether residents are left dry while cronies make millions from water tanker tenders.
Yes!
And while the premier goes to shower in a hotel. Everywhere we go, residents are crying out for one change above all else. Everyone wants to feel safe where they live. We must be the party that stands up for each and every mother and grandmother and young lady and family in our country who do not feel safe. And you know what? This week, we got shocking news that should make all of us as South Africans stop. It makes all of us more unsafe. This week we learned from Amabungane that 28,000 parolees are just gone from the system. Vanished, missing, untraceable. And many of those that are missing are violent criminals. They've done terrible crimes, murders, rapes, armed robberies, and now they are just gone. Just think about that for a minute. Think about the danger that that puts every person in our country in. Those parolees could be anywhere. They could be in our streets, in our communities. They could be in Eersterust. And I'm sorry to tell you that we already are hearing stories of how some of those parolees are committing more crimes. Some terrible violent crimes. Convicted criminals out on parole are supposed to be monitored by the government. Someone in the government is supposed to be checking on them always. They're supposed to know where they are at all times. They're supposed to check in at their local police station. But now, the Minister of Prisons, Pieter Groenewald, you know that he's known about this crisis for 2 years already. He's known about it for 2 years, but he's told no one. He has not told the public, and he has not given us any plan for how to find these criminals and bring them back before the law. In fact, he has no plan at all. He doesn't know where they are, and he doesn't have a plan to find them. There's a scandal. His only response to the scandal has been to say that he convened a summit last year to talk about it. How are the residents of Gauteng, how are the residents of Tshwane supposed to feel safer with another summit? It sounds like the president convening another summit or another talk shop instead of dealing with the problem. That is not the way to deal with the problem. You deal with the problem by getting on the ground and fixing it. That's the way we fix problems. You see, the Freedom Front Plus cannot pretend to be a party of law and order and the rule of law, while its own minister presides over a parole system lost track of 28,000 violent offenders. So let me tell you what we are going to do. With a DA government, we will ensure that every violent parolee in our country has got an electronic bracelet attached to them. So that the government can track them and know their whereabouts, so that the residents can feel safer. We are the party that is going to restore the rule of law in South Africa. We are the party who are going to fight crime and win the war on crime. With a simple technology investment like electronic tracking and bracelets, which we have proposed for years, we can have a parole system that actually protects you, the public, instead of abandoning our communities and leaving them at the mercy of the violent criminals. This is the difference, my friends, between parties who talk tough but do nothing, and parties like ours that do things well, that fix things, that get things moving, that deal with problems properly. This is the difference when you have a party that you can trust to be on your side. And that is the choice that faces every municipality in this election. That is the choice that faces Tshwane in this election. I want to talk to you briefly about the choice between what I call coalition chaos and DA delivery. Coalition chaos on one hand, DA delivery on the other hand. Politicians often talk about coalition chaos as if it's something that only happens in the council chambers. As if chaos is just about who gets to sit in which chair, or who gets to wear which chain, or who gets on which committee. But that is not what coalition chaos means to ordinary South Africans. Coalition chaos means that when you report a problem, like a broken streetlight, nothing happens. Coalition chaos means that when a pothole becomes a trench, and a trench becomes a road that you can never even use anymore. It means traffic lights that are not working for so long that residents simply get used to them and accept the danger as normal. It means government officials who have no idea who's in charge, contractors who never know whether they're going to get paid, and residents who never know who to call. Coalition chaos means council meetings collapsing while communities wait. And it means small party thugs behave like the thugs that they are. You know what happened this week? I don't know if you saw this. Gogo Helen put it on social media. A video of Kenny Kinene. You know him? The naked sushi guy. He's the PA's candidate to be the mayor of Johannesburg. Can you believe that? Someone who disrespects women like that is the PA's candidate for mayor. But you must see how he behaved this week. That's what the video was that was posted. He put his fingers like that, like a machine gun. Just like Jacob Zuma used to do, you remember? And he acted as if he was shooting at the DA. Even Jacob Zuma stopped doing that. Now Kenny Kunene is doing it. Then he did even something worse. He put down his machine gun and he took off his belt. And he swung his belt around like that, and he made it look like he was using a slingshot to throw something at the DA. He is nothing more than a thug. A thug. He has no place leading anything, let alone Johannesburg. And you see, the problem is that coalition chaos means that people like that and his friends in the EFF, they get influence over budgets and contracts and decisions. Now tell me, let me ask you, do you want people of that caliber, of that low ethics, having influence over who runs our cities?
No.
Coalition chaos means people like that get into positions of influence. It means service delivery becomes a bargaining chip in backroom deals. And worst of all, it means that our people, our residents, are almost taught to lower their expectations because they cannot expect a government of ethics and morals and integrity when people like that are in charge. But friends, I am here today to tell you, we do not have to have coalition chaos. We can have DA delivery. We can have DA delivery. Are you excited about that?
Yay!
That is the choice that we face. Coalition chaos or DA delivery. We can end coalition chaos and we can have a South Africa that works. Tshwane can work. Ikuruleni can work. Josie can work. Mfuleni can work.
Yes.
Midvaal does work.
Yes.
We can have governments that work. Because we're the DA governments, we are proving it every day. Potholes are fixed, streetlights are fixed, budgets are funded. Unqualified audits actually matter. Infrastructure is built, things are built and fixed. Public money is used for the public, not to put in your pocket. Officials are actually expected to be at work. Amazing. Not to shift blame to the system is offline. Where the DA government is in government, the government is on your side. That is the message I want to take to every single resident and every community in this beautiful province, starting here in Tshwane. To the family in Mamelodi who wants safer streets, I want you to know the DA is on your side. To the pensioner in Attridgeville who needs reliable services, I want you to know the DA is on your side. To the small business owner in Pretoria North who just wants the basics to work so that they can get on with their business, I want you to know the DA is on your side. To the young person in Soshanguve looking for a job every day, I want you to know the DA is on your side. To the resident, the ratepayer in Centurion, who is tired of paying more but getting nothing, I want you to know the DA is on your side. You see, we are the party that is on the side of every resident who wants an honest government. We're on the side of every worker who wants a better opportunity. We're on the side of every parent who wants their child to grow up in a safer community. And we are on the side of every South African who still believes that our country can be better. And this is not just a slogan. It's a record, a track record. Wherever we govern, whether it be where I'm from or Midvaal here, everywhere, where we govern, we get things working. It's not an accident. It's what happens when you have a party that focuses on reliable services and clean government and infrastructure investment and cutting red tape and getting things working. You see, jobs don't come from speeches. Jobs don't come from tenders being awarded to cronies. Jobs don't come from coalition chaos. Jobs come when government works. And that is our mission, to restore hope. So the answer is not to stay at home and lose hope that our towns and our cities can ever work again. The answer to broken government is not another experiment in a chaotic coalition chaos. The answer is to get behind the one party in our country with the track record and the values and the ethics and the integrity and the people who can fix your town and your city. That party is the DA. That party is the DA.
Yeah.
I'm proud of this party. I'm proud of this party, and I'm proud of every one of you. Now let me tell you, every vote counts, but not every vote will help to bring change. A vote for a party that says one thing but does another thing is just a vote that is going to help keep the ANC and the EFF back in the room. A vote split among smaller opposition parties is just a vote for more coalition chaos. So our message to the people of Tshwane and Gauteng is simple. If you want to end coalition chaos in Tshwane, get behind the DA. Yes. Unite behind the DA.
Yes.
And before people can vote, they must be registered. That is why our registration campaign and our beautiful Rock the Roll campaign matters so much. Because, friends, elections are not won on election day alone. Elections are won months before election day happens. When volunteers knock on doors, when councillors speak to residents, when activists help first-time voters register, when families remind one another to check their details, and when communities decide we want change. So I'm asking every person here today to put up your hand, to volunteer. Do not leave this room. Who's volunteering? Come on. Come on. Do not leave this room just as a DA supporter. I want you to leave as an organizer. Leave as a registration champion. Go home and help check your neighbor's registration, your family's registration. The young person who lives in your street who's just turned 18, get them registered. Check the person who has moved house. Check the person who says, I don't want to vote because nothing's going to change. Tell them things can change with the DA, but only if you register and only if you vote. Only if you choose a government that works. Because in November, Tshwane can choose DA delivery over coalition chaos. Tshwane can choose DA delivery over more excuses. Tshwane can choose DA clean government over more backroom deals. Tshwane can choose DA hope over more decline. That is the road that we are building together. From the streets of Tshwane to the communities of Gauteng, right to the union buildings in 2029. In 2026, we will get Tshwane working for everyone. And in 2029, we will get South Africa working for everyone. But it starts with us, friends, and it starts with rocking the roll. Getting every name on the voters' roll, every door knocked, every vote won, and showing every South African that together, hope is coming, change is coming, and we can get a South Africa that works for all. Viva DA, viva! Viva!
puso. Puso ya mashodu. Highway, puso. Let's go. Pama, DA. Oh, DA Arona. Pama, DA.
Our first ever election campaign poster for November 2026 local government elections.
There's nothing as disappointing as you wanting to make a change or waking up and saying, I want to make a change, but only to find out that you are not registered or you are registered in the wrong place.
Because if you're not registered, you can't vote, and you can only vote at the voting station where you are registered.
Even if you don't know who to vote for yet, buy yourself the option by registering to vote. Decide to be part of the group that decides what the future of our city should be.
But today we stand here excited and full of hope because we have an opportunity where we can register and ensure that we vote for a government that will get our city working for its people.
The choice is going to be very, very clear. You're going to have some of the same, where you have a failed government in place, or you're going to put a new government in place led by the Democratic Alliance. And we are asking you to come out in your numbers and register to vote and vote for the Democratic Alliance on the 4th of November.
So make sure that you are registered by going to check.da.org.za. Registration weekend is coming up on the 20th and the 21st of June, but you don't have to wait for that. You can register right now in the comfort of your own home. Remember, go to check.da.org.za
and come and vote for a new government on the 4th of November. Kyk wat doen 'n blyse.
Thanks for watching. Join the mission to rescue South Africa. Like and follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and X. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell. Join the DA, because the DA gets things done.